Are schools becoming matchmakers? Here's a sharp report that documents a letter received from a parent. The claims are, of course, not provable or formally acknowledged, but this is a new wave of so called understanding that parents claim they are getting and realizing. What is your take on this letter? Hear and respond in the comments.
We often receive such letters, but this one stood out. It says, "We trusted the school's career counseling system for years. In fact, right from the kindergarten, we had been paying a premium sum as guidance fees without really questioning, believing the school has a definite solution to the parental aspiration of having their kid in a top university someday. But very soon, the ice broke. Schools have a commission structure with third-party consultants, and the parents are referred to these consultants based on what they can afford. So some families could be guided to consultants who charge in crores, some to the ones who charge in lakhs. And if the parents are willing to invest thousands or a couple of lakhs, then they really don't need any career consultant and are just expected to memorize NCRT well enough to crack some Indian entrance or enter a local college. And schools, of course, they earn commissions for these referrals.
Oh, now I see why it's been called matchmaking. Matchmaking children to the career consultants as per the parents' pocket value.
Yes, the letter goes on to say that schools categorize families based on how much the parents spend on trips, events, and optional programs in the schools. Directly or indirectly, the school watches the enthusiasm of the parents in such participations. The information is not transparently given. A political structure of groupism and favoritism is known in the school. And if anybody questions it, he is or she is tagged with a red flag.
But I'm sure it's not a universal rule. But also, I can't deny that it can't happen. But we can't assume that it is happening everywhere, right? But to curate any solid investigative report, we need to collect voices of victims. So, listeners, you're invited to share your experience on this topic.
The letter says that admissions start to feel like a financial ladder, a money race. The more you spend, the more the likelihood of you unlocking better pathways for your child. But I think here there should be a clarity that top institutes like Harvard and Oxford, they have multiple checks, audits, and independent review systems. So whatever happens underneath the system doesn't mean affects the veracity or authenticity of the prestigious institutions. So yes, money can buy exposure, guidance, and all that polish. It can buy you a louder microphone to share what all you have done as your achievements. And the very impactful letter of recommendations can be added to your profile by your network and contacts with the politicians and all that. But can it all guarantee the admission? No.
Okay, so what we have is not exactly corruption, but a very commercialized ecosystem around aspiration.
Exactly. So whether it is a test prep or consultancy for career guidance, a school's career wing or profile building, it is all part of a very developed ecosystem, which is expanding, spreading its tentacles to regions, even in the tier 2 and tier 3 cities. And yes, like any economy, there are premium, mid-range and budget segments. But if parents start asking better questions from the school, if they take charge of their child's narrative, the academic story, they would certainly not become the victim of an unquestioned dependence. Don't let your decisions be outsourced to a third party. For education and parenting insights, follow us. All the best.
All the best.